Where are you at? Where are you at? Hey, oh. What up, homie? Watch where you're stepping there, Marge. Hi. Welcome to my tube. My name is Marge. I'm a heyoka empath, and I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things. Benny's taking a leak. I just wanted to take a couple moments and see if there's anybody out there to connect. I'm stationed on the 45th parallel, and there's a whole lot of fear interjected on this parallel today. There's fear interjected everywhere. It's all over. People are so scared. I went to the parts store this morning. It was drawn to my attention that I have a brake light out. So I wanted to address that before it needed to be addressed, although all emergency personnel in around Salem are pretty much busy with some fires out in Lyons, out near Detroit, about 25 miles east of me. That's why it's kind of like hellfire. It's ash. We got ash everywhere. Went into the parts store and a woman was in duress. You could see the stress in people's faces. Like when I get overwhelmed, because I got overwhelmed. I just kneeled down today, hold Mom's hands and said, Mom, can we pray? Can you pray like we did when I was little? Can we just pray and get back into that heart space? Because there are so many. We're okay. We're fine. We're safe. I got a bag. We go. We got tents. We just go off someplace and find a place. We'll be all right. But there's already people. Everywhere. California's. It's always the same thing. And people are still bickering about reindeer game stuff, So this is giving people an opportunity to just, I don't know, I get so twisted up on other people's fear, man. I feel people's emotions. I know it. We've been had to make the bug out when I was a little girl, in the middle of the night. Let's go. They're after us. They found us. We gotta get. That was the storyline first, I got good at it. I'm used to living out of a backpack, I'm used to packing light. Now my family, I got more of a family. I got my dogs and my mom that I need to think about. This life it's incarnate. It ain't just for me. I because of my life experience, I'm here to teach other people that through scary times that you can find peace within, and you can keep it. The hardest part to do is stay out of your head. It's the hardest thing to do. To be present where your hands are. Be where your hands are. Be right here where your hands are. Be where your hands are. Because this be where your hands are. That's where Benny is. That's where Benny is. Benny's not in tomorrow. Or yesterday. He's right here in the present, enjoying his life. He don't know that everybody's scared. He only knows when I'm scared, so I gotta keep chill so I don't get too twisted up about stuff. Because I get too twisted up about stuff because when you've experienced this, when you're any human being experiences as much trauma or exhilaration, stress. It's just stress, peaked, heightened states of stress. People are just being bombarded with it, and their endocrine system is just like where everybody's getting zapped because it's like, it's like that Tegan and Sarah song, where did all the good go? Where did it all go? Every day it's like, it's all day evening here today. It's such a trip. And then I just caught myself. I'm like, Marge, stop asking Mom if she's okay. I finally said, Mom, I'm sorry. I'm nervous. I'm nervous for people. I'm nervous for the lady that at the parts store that couldn't get a hold of her friends that live out there. You see the stress, you know? When events, real life events, see, because our karma that we created in our life, you know, people think that, oh, civilization, like we're safe from everything if we create a society built on rules and regulations. Like society is, you know, like outside forces are going to protect everybody if you just put laws and amendments and codes and you know, this reindeer game shit. But it's just like the human race is a motherfucking struggle. That was a big piece of ash. It's a freaking struggle to survive. And then you have like this ideologies and the system of politicians that make themselves millionaires to talk about giving money to people and places to live and stuff like that. And it's just like, you never help anybody because you're all just debating and talking about it all the time, and now everybody's figuring it out. And it's like, this is the hell to pay. This is the hell to pay when people live from ego. When people, you know, because this is from down power lines because they didn't, you know, they didn't pay, they didn't do the maintenance. A lot of these trucks, you see them in, you know, the big truck, you see them on freaking taking naps and stuff like that. Every year they work really hard, but their guts get bigger and bigger, and so do their pensions. You know, and then us people just get to, you know, it doesn't matter. I mean, fires are going to be fires no matter what, you know, whether man is ignorant and it's freaking laziness and freaking, you know, can't maintain shit that absorbs cost for, but you know. And so old girl Katie, governor, you still give a now you're going to make everyone wear a mask. You know, it's hard to breathe anyway. For your emergency funds, maybe you can open the rest of the state up because we have actual emergencies now. It's a shame the freaking idiots got in the positions that they got into, man. It's the shame that these freaking everybody gets a fucking ribbon pale-faced clowns freaking have been in charge and their ideas are inept. Inept. No solutions. The only reason why she wasn't recalled is she freaking spent $80 million on a police facility for 120 employees in downtown Salem for the police. That's I'm sure of it. Right across the street from where there's literally hundreds of people living in tents. Yeah, and they all got their facelifts. All the buildings, there's cranes all over Salem from the buildings getting their emergency funds siphoned in because they need more, you know, they need shit updated and all this stuff, you know. But there's people that haven't even gotten their unemployment benefits in Oregon since the beginning because the system failed. But they keep paying themselves for it. Cracks of society are only getting wider. Hey, everybody's looking, you know, if you don't know somebody that needs help, you need to make more friends because there's a lot of people in this world. TikTok, I'm on the 8th. I gotta be gone on the 1st, man, whether I got a place to go or not. Yeah, I tell my story every day. Tell it every day. You know, trying to make I'm just like, how far do I gotta get down to be like doing my, okay, this is it. Marge is going down the road. See y'all when I see ya. Wish me and mom and the dogs well. Thanks for watching for the last, you know. It'd be cool to get a phone call and be like, Marge, we got a place for you. You know, cool. How much do I need to make the check for? Because I'm self-supporting and I pay my way. Try to be emotionally supporting, self-supporting. I went to see my friend this morning. She's like, Marge, go home and watch stupid movies, Marge. Because she knows I think I'm like her daughter. Are you okay? Are you okay? Making sure everybody's okay. to say okay. Gotta blow the ash off my laptop. You know, I bet those freaking... Never mind. I'm just gonna try and pray for those first responders that they get the strength to freaking deal. And later on today, I'm going to do a little rain dance. See if I can't muster a little something up here in the 45th parallel. So, see, that's the thing. If people set their intentions, it's amazing what we can do. So, if you're a heyoka alcohol, you know, at some point, put on a freaking good jam and bust it out. Oh, this is what a wonderful world. Louis Armstrong. I remember where I was the first time that I heard that song. This one, too. John Denver. Thank God I'm a country boy. Dancing to Thank God I'm the country boy in the ash. The roses are still blooming. They're my favorite color. Set your intentions high today, folks. It's crazy. People are having a real hard time, so you gotta be happy and joyful to help raise their vibe. It's what we're supposed to do. Us heyoka, us clown. Just try and be that little ray of light, you know? Call a friend. I am somebody. Reach out, make connections. Call someone you haven't talked to in years and years. If you're thinking about them, chances are they're thinking about you too. We gotta help Mother Earth Gaia ascend. She is cleansing. She is going through a great cleansing because she looks at us as fleas on the earth. We're supposed to be her custodian. We're supposed to take care of her and keep her clean. And the bargain, the deal, the man, the control, they littered her oceans and they ravaged her. And they took all of her resources and she gave all she had for hundreds and thousands of years. And now the constellation, the planets and stars are lining up. And everybody is getting their just desserts. Good, bad, or indifferent. You ain't been living right. People ain't been living right. They ain't been living from the heart of source. They've been living for money, property, prestige, chasing sensations, just putting parts on parts, and just the nastiness of all of that is being, it's just the great cleansing. It's the most wonderful thing that can happen, because if people don't look at the evil and see that it exists, they will never obliterate it, and it will just go on. Huh, Beanie, you want to go outside? You go outside, bud? Just a good dog. Come here, let me wipe off your face. Come here. Handsome boy, you got stresses too. He's our Margie. This is a rust up for little dog, Marge. Marge is a rust up for Ben on Marge. Wanna go inside? Come on, let's go. Shake it off, buddy. Come on. Good dog. Handsome man. Good boy. Go hydrate. Come puppy. You know what, though, is cool? When I was praying with Ma a little while ago, I got on my knee because I was just like, man, people are just hurting. Because you feel it, especially when you live on a main latitude and longitude. You're freaking feeling the emotions. We're like radio receivers. Like the old AM/FM radio. We're picking up on, you know, people that are like, we're picking on all these vibrations, and vibrations are different spectrums of emotions and feelings. And everybody's up here, and ain't nobody know how to stay down here. And so it's like human spirits literally in a boiling pot of water. I used to watch Land of the Lost with the really crappy anime, and that's what it looks like out right now. It's such a freaking trip. So when I was praying with Ma, hi, hello everyone, welcome. I'm trying to be a light warrior today, yes. Yeah, I'm trying to be a light warrior today. Yeah, I got my straight people like rainbows too. I came up with this when I was 9, and then I made it to fruition a couple years ago with the help of a friend. So if you guys want to buy one, reach out to Austin's Embroidery in Omaha. I think she'll give you a good price for them. I don't make nothing of from them. I mean, I guess people could, like, pay me extra. Good boy, talk! Good boy, talk! Come on, Puppies! Come on! Come on, handsome man! Come on! Talk! I want him back in. The air quality's cracked. Come on! Come on! Good boy, Hardy! Good boy! Good boy! Good boy! Good boy! Come on! Good dog. Come on. Might have to get my gas mask out. Come on, bud. Come on, Tut. Good boy. Mama be in a second. Mama be in a second. Take it easy, handsome. Take it easy, handsome. People think I'm such a weirdo for trying to protect Mom, and that's the thing is when we held hands this morning. Like I was standing there, and as soon as we both said our intention, because ever since I was a little girl, she would always start out with when other two were in the name of Jesus Christ, when other two or more are gathered. See, I don't memorizing stuff is annoying to me. I hate memorizing. So politics, I mean, even I'm not a programmer. I'm a troubleshooter. I figure out what the problem is in all situations. That is what my role is to help things make better. I mean, even freaking, like I was thinking about maybe going down and seeing how I can help at the evacuation places. Like I should go down, pan out some of my cookies, help people get their mind off things and stuff like that. There's all kinds of things that I can do to be a service to other people. Thing is, I can't leave Mom either. That's the thing. I got Aries Sun and Chiron and Aries in my 10th house, so this Mars energy, I'm supposed to go out in I'm a helper. See, I'm supposed to go into the fire and help. So it's like I got this calling, I gotta go do this, but it's like, no, you don't get to go do this, Marge. I'm like, I got a big truck. I know all about operations, and I know all about this stuff, and I have the logistical mind, of like it ain't no different than warfare, of how to winds and stuff like that. It's all the same. It's all, and I read fire. That's the thing is they need to have more heyoka impasse in these, the natives to go out and the farmers and have them help reading the lands. It's not your stupid real-time updates are no help. They're no help. They're not, So there's just I don't know, I really have the feeling that because we have all this nasty stuff that we've done to the earth, that we're getting the karma where it's leveling the playing field. And then so if everybody comes from more of a basis of a spiritual being having a human experience, then we might have a chance at actually having heaven on earth, because once the fires are out, that clears all the way for new growth, and put people as practitioners of the land how it was supposed to be, not making lords of land and then giving one person all the land and then they divvy it out to their buddies. And that's how all real estate is evolved and turned into, and your interest rates and percentage rates and credit scores and all of that stuff is fucking has no place in a spiritual realm, and they're freaking out because they know it. There's plenty, you got money in the bank, but I know how to fix a generator and you don't, and I don't give a shit about money. So what else you got? You know what I mean? It's that shit, because people don't care. It's what do you have to offer the world? What are the tools that you bring? I'm a photographer. I make people laugh every day, in real life, when I'm not all, oh my god, what's gonna happen? When I'm not being present where my hands are, when I'm in my head and not being a witness to my experience. I'm prepared for life situations. Thing of it is life universe has a funny way of going, you didn't see this coming, and throwing in plot twists every now and again, and then I'm like, oh crap, I didn't count for that. Confounded. Holy cow, I guess I'm just a human being still after all, with thumbs. Ugh. I have all the windows closed up in the house. I think it's time to go in and put the fan on and maybe have a little meditate state. So, yeah, YouTube, that's the thing is, they pay the tech programmers and all, they pay themselves like they think they know what technology is going to do, just like doctors and pharmacists pay themselves like they know what this crazy magic elixirs are and stuff, and it's just not real. So what they were finding out is they got just their guess. I have probably more of an educated guess of the reality of how the human body works than the freaking PA I'm assigned to and freaking West Lynn. It's just a system. It's all been just a system, and the system is falling, and, well, it ain't polite to gloat. So just know that I don't feel bad for them. At all. At all. Because people put out, when people withhold, whether it's love, whether it's affection, whether it's, hey, how can I help you? Oh, yeah, I can do this. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. That's just fucking evil, man. That shit is just, and then there's so many nonprofits and so many organizations and so many storylines that money is just purged into so they can make their banners and their fancy desks and then their gizmo lighting, and then so they say, see, because we got all this stuff, what we say is true. So give us all your money. And then, like, more, you drive down the street, more and more people, there's more tents here on this neck, there's more people here, and then they make it so hard. Why can't I just live in a place with my dogs and my mom? No, you have to have documentation, and then you have to have 3 months, and then you have to have 3 years of this, and you have to, all because somebody feels like it. Because somebody feels like it. When are people going to start giving people a break? If you don't know somebody that is slipping through the cracks of society, you're about to. And your little glass houses of everything's okay, living on the abundance of big pharma, and just, I see people in the Midwest every day. Like, my feed is like, these are the people that benefit and prosper, and they're just, everything's great. Weekend getaway. Whoopee! Thank you, big pharma. You know how many people you killed? Taking advantage of freaking people that hurt? Just want to take the pain away? And they're like, oh yeah, dirty prescription. Oh, here you go. All the way down to the freaking Walgreens pharmacy. I'm just doing my job. I worked at a university. They had a school of pharmacy there, school of dentistry there. They had a law school there. It's a Jesuit university. Nasty place. Worst boss I ever had. Dude was a scumbag. He's why I quit. I'm glad I did. Then later I found about the Jesuits and their oath and how they're nasty and gross and democratic and all. If you want to get into the party of it. I've done plenty of talks on that. Anyway, I'm gonna go watch some episodes of Mom. I like that show. Because even that paradigm, even the Friends of Bill W., they ain't the same no more. They ain't the same no more. Everything's on, the whole The whole is this is just like when 9/11, when that that made up thing happened. 9/11, I was there for that. I didn't even know the towers fell until 10 o'clock that night. No, they didn't. Towers don't fall like that. And then I saw it. I'm like, that was a controlled demolition. I mean, any freaking fool that ever watched 321 Contact, Electric Company, or Sesame Street in the 70s and 80s knows what a freaking controlled demolition is. And that was one. Yeah. I also flipped baby Bush off out the hangar door. And when he was taxiing him by, alright, what are you doing, Marge? I'm like, just a sec. I'll be there in a second. Out there. Maybe you'll see me. You're a bastard. I know you what you are, you scumbag. I don't know anybody else that did that. So according to me, I'm the only person that flipped baby Bush off that maybe potentially he saw on 9/11. PayPal me. That ought to be worth something right there. I mean, some chick got like a seat in Congress for that, didn't she? I mean, my war record? My employment record? People just don't give me a huge ass break because anybody that saw me said, nah, she's going to be too hard to handle. Because they're unreasonable. See, because they're too hard to handle, because they're wily and crafty, because people see in me and they recognize them themselves, you know. I'll make it happen one way or another, because it ain't me, because I got a divine mission and I'm supposed to take all the I'm an esoteric Sherlock Holmes, and I'll take all the knowledge that I put all the knowings that I got, and I just share them with people for fun and for free. Standing turtle. Anyway, I'll be back later on for sure. I went and get out and got some flour. I don't know. Might not be a good butter day. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just do like a half soak for like 4 hours or something like that. Because tomorrow it's supposed to be hot. Seeing we got winds. God bless them. Yeah, I'll be doing a freaking rain dance for sure. So, thanks for hanging out. I just wanted to connect with some folks. If anybody's out there, just keep thinking about the earth how we want to see it. Watch, she's all clean. Once we clear all the debris away, and then we get to take it back to that holistic place, where people want to be outside more than all cramped up. They keep talking about the event. For a couple years I've been talking about the event, and I've made mention of this. I'm like, I wonder if the event could just be 3 days of smoke where you don't see the sun. Could it be, I mean, I know Midwest is experiencing about a 30-degree temperature difference, and I think Colorado just got snow. I mean, people talk about Earth having two poles, and then they make fun. Oh, they're bipolar. I fucking hate psychological terminology. I got some new shit for you psychologicalists. Yeah. I got some for you clinicalists. You read some books. You don't have the actual life experience. You read some books based on books that were written by other people that wrote books about ideas, but you never actually went there and came back. That's so funny, because the song that just came on, Social Distortion, Another State of Mind. I'm a little punk rock. I'm just a little weird kid. We're all full aspect. I'm a little punk rock. I'm a little hick. I'm a little freaking... there's a little ballerina in here somewhere, too. I'm a little teapot. I got it all. Full spectrum. People are coming into their full spectrum, and it's okay. Because you gotta keep it light, because the freaking whole world is freaking falling apart, dude. It's fucking burning down around. It's not funny, because that's why I got overwhelmed when I prayed with Mom. That's why I gotta protect Mom, because she is such a powerful being. I had to get down on my knee, because I could feel the flow of our connection, of our good positive intention, to just praying for the people that are scared, fearful, to please God, through your grace and divine power, we're here to help you raise their vibe out from fear into Ideally acceptance, but a lot of people don't ever come to that, so just out of fear for today. Yeah. So things are just try and not be scared. Go watch stuff that used to make you laugh when you were a little kid. I don't care how stupid it is, might make you think about stuff that happened when you were a little kid, so you might want to be careful, but just go right, if you can, just go out and be joyful for the people that can't be joyful. That's all. If I can help one person, then that's 3 people. Me, mom, that's 3. And then if you go out and you do that, it's that old, I feel like Derek right now. Sometimes I'll channel Derek. And because I used to watch that, I'm like, oh my god, I have the same mannerisms as Derek. Shit. And I love dogs as much. We're all little Derek, Sorry if that was loud on the speakers. I gotta keep the ash cleared off. So, just try and keep it light today, folks. Try and keep it light. I'm gonna try and keep it light. But see, the thing is, it's all dark inside. I'm gonna go in and turn on all the lights. And then mom likes it like that when all the lights on. I'm gonna get her a little cup of vanilla ice cream and I often tell people, see, the reason why I say this stuff, so I remind myself, fear and faith, the human person, you can't vibrate. You can't have both vibrations at the same time. You can't. We are full spectrum, but those are 2 that you can't have. So either you can live in fear, even if I'm not, because all day I'm like, this ain't my fear. This ain't my fear, I gotta rise above it. I gotta rise my vibe out above it. I gotta work harder and do more. And I also gotta go in and check on, see which direction it's moving and things like that. Because I haven't looked in about a half hour. And I don't know what direction the winds are blowing. If I gotta go. So I'll be back later. God willing, the creek don't rise, Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a rad day.